It is the news that Vols fans have been waiting for the past couple of weeks as Boo Carter, defensive back, wide receiver, punt returner, kick returner, water boy, anything you need from him, he can do. Well, the good news is he is back at practice, full participant in today's training camp after the last couple of weeks have kind of been an up and down relationship between him and the Tennessee Volunteers. It looks like things are moving forward in the right direction, and that is phenomenal for the Tennessee Volunteers. Welcome into the show, everybody. My name is Joey Petersen. So happy that you're with us today. If you have not yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we are on the race to 2,000 subs, and I need you guys to help me get there. 1,519, that's where we're sitting right now. 481 subs away to 2,000. We're the quickest channel in company history to get to 1,000. Let's be the quickest in company history to get to 2,000. If you haven't yet, join us today for everyday coverage, 100% free of your Tennessee Volunteers. It took a while, but there you see it. Boo Carter is back, and he is in full swing, going through drills. He's got the helmet on. Usually over the past couple of days, he'd been in shells, maybe just a jersey, but no helmet. He'd go through stretches. Then he'd go off to the side and stay inside the building for the remainder of practice. Well, there he is, doing everything that everybody else is doing. Also, shout out to Paige Dower for letting me use this video. Adam Sparks, a little bit more on the defensive back. Tennessee DB/punt returner Boo Carter is now a full-fledged participant at practice after serving what appeared to be a de facto suspension for missing numerous team activities in the summer. On August 5th, Carter was in uniform on the practice field and participating in drills alongside his teammates for periods open to the media. And like I've said before, this is great news for Vols fans. Going into this year, a lot of people were really excited, myself included, to see exactly what Boo Carter was going to mean to this football team. Because even last year as a true freshman, only started in 5 games, played in all 13, but he had a pretty solid year. 38 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, an interception, 3 quarterback hurries as well. But it wasn't necessarily the stats that got everybody so excited for Boo Carter. It was the athleticism, okay? It was everything we saw him do on that football field that got everybody saying, you know what? Once he spends maybe a year or 2 in this system, once he spends a year or 2 in college, gets his body right, gets a little bit bigger, this is a guy who's going to be special. Now, it was a little bit of a rocky road over the summer, especially towards the tail end of it, and Josh Heupel spoke about that on July 29th. He said, Boo is a part of our team here. There's some things that he's got to accomplish to get back on the field with us. Don't have a set timeline on that. The Boo situation has been ongoing since July 21st. That's when Tony Basilio said, I don't think it's a slam dunk that he's going to be playing here this year, talking about Tennessee. Then the next day, another report came out that he has missed team activities throughout the summer and that the leadership council is frustrated. Josh Heupel spoke to the media, said that quote we just read on July 29th, and then today on August 5th, Boo is a full participant in practice. There was a lot more in the middle of those things, right? Some rumors of some gang affiliations, some really upset players. Boo was upset himself. But regardless, it's all the past now because he's here. I will say, I hope nothing like this happens again. I am a little bit worried about who represents Boo Carter. And if you don't know who that is, who his agent is, in quotation marks, it's Omar Cooper. That's who's currently serving as his agent. The funny thing is Isaac Connor was his agent before, and now he's not. And Connor says, I did represent Boo. However, I'm not sure I still do. He has been non-responsive, and so has his mother. They posted something about Omar Cooper representing him and advising him now. And if you know the name Omar Cooper, it's probably because you paid attention to the NBA draft. Omar Cooper also represents Ace Bailey. And Bailey's pre-draft process was interesting, to say the least. He did not meet with a single team in the NBA. The league he's about to get drafted in did not meet with a single team. Declined workouts from Philly, Washington, and Charlotte, all of which had top 5 picks. And he also made sure to disclose it to people that he wants minutes and shots right away. Well, a lot of people thought he was going to be 3rd overall pick to Philadelphia. He fell down to 5th overall pick, so it hurt his draft stock just a little bit. But it's safe to say that Omar Cooper, in my opinion, kind of seems like a guy who gives some pretty bad advice. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of this was because of Omar Cooper was in Boo Carter's ears, and I'm hopeful that this doesn't happen again. But if Omar's still going to be there representing Boo, like, there's a part of me that says this might not be over forever. Now, it might be over for the calendar year of 2025, which is very, very important, very exciting, but it might not be over forever. I really hope this is 100% behind this team because we need Boo. Plain and simple. We need Boo Carter this year. On defense, especially, and honestly, maybe a little bit on offense. We've talked about him, and he's talked about playing both ways. I just hope this is behind everybody. Heupel, himself, the leadership council, because now it's only football. Everything seems like it's in order. Sure, you got some injuries you're still working through. Sure, Jamon McCoy, he's not 100% back yet. Chris Brazell as well. You don't have the quarterback situation figured out. But the drama is gone, and it's absolutely just all ball. And that's the way it should be, okay? The more time that Boo Carter has in camp, the better. The better he's going to be, the better this defense is going to be, because even though he's a freak athlete, he's only been in the system, been in college for 1 year. He still needs these reps. It's not like he's a redshirt senior going into year 5 and he's played over 45 games of football. No, he's only started 5 games in his career. This is valuable time for a guy that young. Do you think Boo is going to go off in 2025? If you do me one big favor. Hit that thumbs up button down below and like today's video if you think he's going to be an absolute baller this next season. I cannot wait to see how he's utilized. I think that's still a big kind of coin flip to see what Tennessee ends up doing with Boo. Ryan Shumpert reported that Carter flirted with entering the transfer portal back in December after his freshman season, bargaining for the ability to play on both sides of the field and earning a significant payday in the process. Boo wants to play both sides. And they said, you know what, to keep you in town, we'll let you because we need you. And there's a reason he wants to play both sides. Look what he did his senior year of high school. 1,795 total yards, 27 total touchdowns, 55 receptions, 911 receiving yards, and 12 receiving touchdowns. I'm not saying that he's Travis Hunter, okay? I'm not sitting here pounding the table, comparing those two guys together. But I will say he's a freak athlete. And he's going to give this team a ton of phenomenal things on defense. And I really do believe that if he gets involved in the offense, if Josh Heupel, Joey Halzle decide to get him involved offensively, whether it's out of the backfield, whether it's in the slot, I don't care where it is, he's going to pop. Now, we might not get 911 yards and 12 receiving touchdowns like he did in high school. That seems a little bit far-fetched. But I believe he's a guy that you can go to at least once, twice a game, and a big play is going to happen because of it. I need you to predict his stat line in the comment section down below. We're going to play both sides here, okay? Give me tackles and give me touchdowns. Let me know what you're calling for Boo in the comment section. Thanks again for watching today's show. Appreciate every single one of you guys who's joining us on this journey as we're trying to get Tennessee football talk to the mountaintop. It starts with following me on Twitter. You can find me on X. You can find me on Instagram, youtube.com/Vols Talk, and that's the subscription. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time.